Hey Bougie Babes, welcome back to Happy Hour, where we give you
Sips
and style. I'm Gabrielle Michelle, blogger of LexPlease.com, and today, again, our guest, our partner, here with me is...
TT by Lex, your favorite alcohol and makeup enthusiast.
So today's theme is St. Patrick's Day, so we've got green. Green is on the scene. We are gonna have green drinks. Good. I know, right? Yeah. Green drinks, green makeup, green everything. Keep on watching so we can get into these sips and style.
What we're drinking today is a green tea shot. It's called a green tea shot because it does look very similar or reminiscent to green tea. There's absolutely no green tea in the shot. So this is equal parts Jameson, peach schnapps, sweet and sour. And then after it is shaken in ice and poured out, it is topped with some Sprite to help cut a little bit of the bite from the Jameson. They're delicious. It honestly does taste good without the Sprite. I like it better with the Sprite if we're gonna be drinking them in multitudes. But yeah, they're really, really yummy. Yeah, drink it. Arriba, abajo, al centro, adentro. Here we go.
So there's the sips. Let's get into the style. The theme of the day is going to be green, because it's St. Patrick's Day we're talking about, and we're having green tea shots. All green, everything. Green makeup, green outfits, green drinks, you got it. So for Lex, we were gonna go with the sweater sneakers look. The great thing these days is you're seeing a lot of this combo. These more dressier dresses paired with a pair of sneakers. It makes it more everyday, it makes it more casual, it makes it more daytime. For Lex, we're going to do this green sweater dress that she found on Amazon. This comes off the shoulder, and we're gonna pair it with a pair of pink printed sneakers and a pink and green purse. This look is comfortable, it's cute. I love dresses with sneakers. I think it is amazing. It makes that look very on the go, very casual, and it kind of gives me a little bit of New York vibes, like I'm on my way somewhere and I got my travel shoes on. But I love that look just in general. For myself, I bounce between a couple of things. Blazers are very in right now, and I do have this beautiful long line blazer that I've had for years from Forever 21, but I was thinking to go something a little less dressy from a blazer standpoint, and I am going to go crop top, jeans, and a denim jacket. So I'm gonna use this green crop top for my pop of color with my boyfriend fit crop jeans and a denim jacket. And this look together is gonna be casual, cool, ready to go. I'm actually gonna do the opposite of Lex, and I'm going to pair mine with black booties to dress it up a little bit, a black bag, a black belt, and we are ready to go and have some fun on St. Patrick's Day. So now that you have seen the sips and the style, let's get into the makeup. Cheers!
Baby shots. They're really yummy.
Okay. Whew. So, for my look today, it is going to be slightly inspired by Lex's last video, which I doubly appreciated because the look was absolutely gorgeous.
It was so pretty.
You have to check it out. It'll be linked down below. Second, it's green, so it works for St. Patrick's Day. And third, her last drink was based off of tequila, which we all know is my favorite. So, I'm gonna use some direction, but that is what my look is gonna be inspired by today.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do something.
It'll be cute though.
We're gonna find out. Hey, it could be, it could not. Again, look, if you guys saw my Valentine's Day video, it was something, but the shots were delicious. The shots were really good. You didn't.
They looked really good.
I need to make them for you. They really do taste. They tasted like a chocolate covered strawberry. They're really good. What are you doing?
I need a brown, right?
You put an eye primer on. You stop.
We must learn.
You stop it right now.
We must learn. I never used that palette. I wanted it so bad.
You want to play with it?
Yes. I was like, cause y'all. So anyone who's been following me for a while, I'm bougie on a budget. And I don't wear a ton of makeup. I pretty much am like, let's not buy a bunch of different makeup palettes. Let's use the palettes that I have and get through those before I go and buy something else.
I buy everything.
But my tip to all of you bougie babes is if you look at something over and over and over and over again, just buy it if you can afford it. Don't go crazy if you can't afford it.
Don't go buy a
Get it.
Maserati.
But
on a Volkswagen budget.
But for sure, get it, because that is a purchase that I highly regret. And I kept looking at it, not even thinking at it as if it would be a limited edition, you know, even though.
You can still get there.
Can you?
Yes.
Where? It's not limited edition?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it was at the time, but I think
Do they bring it back?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I want this palette so bad. Because if it's out there, I will take it. For sure. I think I'm about to overdid it.
Yeah, a little bit, but just pat it out. It'll bring itself out. Oh, you mean you're doing your makeup incorrect again? So what I'm gonna do, green tea shot, I poured myself another one.
Oh yeah.
Are we good? Okay, are we taking or are we sipping?
We'll get to it.
Well, I'm gonna
Do we
take it.
sip shots?
No, we're not babies. Yep, still good.
A little more. We're good. Okay.
You know what I like to do? I like to watch the rest of the Irish person. Which, as I get older, I don't know if it's offensive or not. So I need to.
I know, right?
Because
Like, is this okay?
like sometimes I watch things and I'm like, oh, this is funny, but why is it funny to me? Is it appropriate for this to be funny to me? You have to self-check. There's nothing wrong with self-checking.
Just
people.
because it was done,
Right, just because it was done
make
doesn't mean
it
it was like
okay.
okay. Because there were a lot of things done back in the day that were okay then that are truly not okay.
Am I good? I'm gonna do what I did.
I'm taking
I'm gonna do what I did earlier. What? Because can you not lie? It doesn't look even, or should I put more on? I don't know what to do.
I think it looks fine, and if you think that you need more, then you put more on. You don't take a beauty blender and assault your face with it. I'm taking ginger from the Jackie Aina palette and putting that in my crease. For an eye look that I still don't know what I'm doing with it. But we're just doing St. Patrick's Day stuff.
St. Patrick's Day.
What is the actual order of St. Patrick's Day?
That's what I wanted to know, because we are gonna try and be cultured, okay? Know what is actually going on, because I look at it could very easily be St. Patrick's Day is what Americans do for Cinco de Mayo, which is just
true, because they get that wrong. Because a lot of them think that's Mexican Independence
and
Day,
it's not what it is. So I would like to help educate all of them on what it actually is. So we're gonna do a little Google search.
To history.com, because I feel like that's more
from the History Channel. Yep.
Yeah. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated annually on March 17th, the anniversary of his death in the 5th century. So St. Patrick is a day. The Irish have observed this day as a religious holiday over 1,000 years. So it's a religious holiday. On St. Patrick's Day, which falls during the Christian season of Lent, Irish families would traditionally attend church in the morning and celebrate in the afternoon. Lenten prohibitions
Words.
against the consumption of meat were waived, and people would dance, drink, and feast on the traditional meal of Irish bacon and cabbage. Who was St. Patrick? St. Patrick, who lived during the 5th century, is the patron saint of Ireland and its natural apostle. Born in Roman Britain, he was kidnapped and brought to Ireland as a slave at the age of 16. He later escaped but returned to Ireland and was credited with bringing Christianity to its people.
There we go. That's what St. Patrick's Day is about, and that's who St. Patrick is. You're welcome for your lesson of the day.
So it's a religious holiday, and we don't go to church in the morning. We just go to church.
Hopper.
So maybe.
No.
So maybe we should
Marcus is on.
Maybe we should try the church part first. Let's see since we've been doing it wrong.
Clearly.
We just go out and drink. I'm not gonna lie. I've never actually. Her husband's home.
Honey's home.
Her husband's gonna cook.
He's so sweet.
And I don't like human beings.
Okay.
This looks so crazy. You're so stressful to me.
So, I stress her out while doing it. I don't know why.
So much.
But
What do you mean you don't know why? I know exactly
you guys, you're watching my journey of becoming a beauty guru.
I hope the journey is short.
Ah!
I hope the journey is not long.
Hey, you know, you do what you gotta do.
I don't think I'll make it through this journey with you if it has to take a certain amount of time.
So am I doing this right where you just did a neutral color in the crease, correct?
Yes.
Am I doing the right
Yes.
thing?
Sure.
As you taught me patience.
I have taught you patience.
Patience. Blending.
Patience.
Continue to blend. Okay, but anyway, so St. Patrick's Day. So where the idea for these green tea shots came from. A few years ago, as we said earlier, it was 2018, 2019. We did St. Patrick's Day in Dallas because we are in Texas. And they do like a block party. And we decided we were gonna go. And it's, you know, it wasn't really hot that year. It was kind of chilly.
Cool. It was kind of chilling.
But we were still cute. We both decided we were gonna go and we were trying to figure out what to drink. Because honestly, I'm not a big beer drinker.
I like Guinness, but you can only have so much of that while you're out until it gets really heavy.
So we go into this bar, and because everything was like super duper packed pre-COVID, obviously.
And we found, I don't even know the name of that bar, but it was really cute inside.
But it was empty at the time.
It was empty at the time. It was really spacious.
And it was just kind of like, they had seats, so we were like, oh, we can sit down.
We can sit.
And I was like, ooh, green tea shots. And she was like, ugh, why'd you want that? I was like, they're gonna be delicious. She didn't believe me.
And they were like $2.99.
Yeah.
So, no, they were like $1.99. They were really cheap. They were like special for St. Patrick's Day.
I was like, it's St. Patrick's Day. It's green.
And in my head, I'm like, why would I want green tea in a shot? That just sounds weird.
Right. And I was like, no, trust me, they're delicious. And then that is pretty much all we drank.
That we sat in that same bar, and then that's when we were allowed to be outside. So we sat in that bar, and then like, the bar got packed. Like, we met some other girls. Like, we had walked past some other girls before.
Probably one of those moments. Like, oh my God, look at that.
And some guys that ended up coming into the bar. And then it was just like, we were like a group.
Yeah.
And then we were all taking green tea shots.
Yeah.
And then more people came. And it's just like a bunch of people. I think the lady at the bar was actually like, you got everybody ordering green tea shots. And we're like, well, great. Just don't run out of the stuff. Because we like them.
We want them.
And then I'm like looking at the board and like, oh, this is what's in here. And I look at the bartender, I was like, there's no green tea and green tea shots. And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, cool. That's interesting. Fun.
But they're delicious.
Party.
So,
adore the
be sure to try one.
No, they're really good. And they're not a harsh shot for them to have Jameson in them.
Yeah, they're not at all. They're actually really light, very easy to take. And they're sweet. And that's really me. I love anything really sweet. It's the peach schnapps, but it is absolutely delicious.
It's the peach schnapps and the sweet and sour mix, which again, you should make yourself at home.
Comment below what your favorite St. Patrick's Day drink happens to be. Texas, as you know, is it live?
Aww. I got excited.
Sorry guys, slight distraction. Shout out to Decoy. It is a new brand that I have been waiting for the launch. So excited. Black on brand. It is jewelry. And they are going to have a beautiful butterfly collection, which part of those proceeds will be going to the Lupus Foundation, I believe. Yeah. So watch out for that. It comes live on Saturday.
The owner's name is Brittany. She is a family friend. She's a beautiful person on the inside and the outside. And she has been working on this for a long time. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm so excited. So check out Decoy, DEKIO. D-O. Spelling is not my strong suit. It'll be right here. Now I've done my Nutri-Color. What do I do next? I don't remember the exact steps. What are
the green on the start to do the light green on the inside?
I started with the gold color on the lid, and then I put the green on the inside.
Okay, gold color on the lid. Should I go gold?
I mean, I kind of want gold. Like, I want a gold like that kind of gold.
Okay. All right, guys. So Texas, those of you who are out here locally, is going to start really reopening. I mean, I don't think Texas ever really closed, but that's a whole other subject. But they are going to get rid of the mandates, as I saw.
Which means I gotta go out before all the other folks get out.
Yes, so we're gonna try and go out and do things before the other people are out and about.
Before they get out in the streets.
To be honest, until I get these vaccines and see how my body's gonna be reacting, I really do not want to be out in the streets. You did all of it already?
I did all of it already.
Again, yeah, y'all just continue to be careful as things switch up. If you do or do not get your vaccine, that is completely your business. But just continue to be out there, because we really don't know how this COVID thing is going to continue to go, and we're going to do what we can.
Our suggestion is to always be safe.
Safety first, for sure.
Be responsible.
100%.
To not do anything that makes you uncomfortable, as long as it doesn't jeopardize the safety of others.
Yeah.
Don't be rude.
be mindful of other people for sure. Oh, and by the way, you guys, I am continuing to use my Get That Dough palette from Beauty Bakery. I use the top middle shade right here for my crease, and now I'm using that gold at the bottom. Loving this. As I said before, I will buy a palette and just use it and abuse it until I buy my next one. But I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to get the Jackie Anastasia Beverly Hills palette tonight. I'm so excited. I like this out. We are going into March. We've just left Black History Month, but it's Women's History Month and Melanin March.
Is that a thing?
It is becoming a thing.
I'm here for it.
People think too much nonsense happened in February, so they are going to continue the celebration.
I'm down.
Into March. I'm here for it. But it is women empowerment as well. So I'm here for it. 2021. Women are still doing the thing. The thing, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
So I put a green, like Jameson kind of green color on my eye. And then on top of that, I put on Sponsored in the Jackie Aina palette, which I think just kind of brought it all together. And then I'm gonna take Swallows. I tried Sponsored in the inner corner first, but I wasn't like a huge fan. I'm gonna take Swallows and put that in the center.
What shall we continue to see from Lex?
I'm getting on TikTok. I've been posting videos. Hopefully you guys can see like the production quality in comparison to when I first started has definitely changed. I'm gonna continue. I could see your eyes. Like, what is in there? What are you using? Videos that hopefully branch out. I'm gonna get this body yaddy together. I'm actually gonna work out. We'll see what happens. And then a couple other things that I'm very excited about. But please go follow me. I get bored talking to myself on camera.
I felt like mine came out really silver and I made a mess.
Well, you made a mess, but it didn't come out silver.
I definitely made a mess, but it's okay. For me, what you continue, I am gonna go back to the roots of what I started and get back on my blog. I've been focusing so much on YouTube and starting my TikTok that my blog has started to slip. So I am gonna get back on it and start typing out some content for the ones that follow me and are on that email list. Just to give them something more to look forward to from me on a weekly basis. But I do enjoy blogging. We are gonna go out and get some content shot. And we're just gonna continue to thrive in 2021. We got some projects in the works that we are both really excited about. This year is going to be huge. And I know y'all like, isn't this a conversation for January? No, we continue to pump ourselves up every single month. Because if you don't, you can get stagnant and like fall off. And this is how we accomplish goals. We keep pushing forward. Okay. Yeah. See? This is cute. She's cute, but I made a mess everywhere. But okay, as y'all know, like makeup is not my 100% thing. I'm a lover, not an expert. Not necessarily good at doing my makeup, but you should really see us behind the scenes, like as we're prepping for this, because we do our skin first, just so we can just give you eye looks and a little kiki while we're on camera. And this one loses her mind every single time. Like
it's not that I'm a professional, because I'm not. However,
she's not a fan of
I have thoughts on the way she chooses to put items of cosmetics on her face.
I'm just
cosmetological products.
The hardest thing for me is, for a long time, I mean for years at this point, I would wear a tinted moisturizer. I found a really good tinted moisturizer that Philosophy has now decided to discontinue, which is
just in your shade. Just in your shade.
No, the tinted moisturizer is not even on the Philosophy site anymore. It is gone. So I'm very, very upset, because that's what I would wear as my base. As far as like foundation and contouring and highlighting and all that nonsense, like I wouldn't do. I'd literally rub my face in and like go on about my business. So now I'm using foundation and there's different things that I have to worry about. And it's just so much work and I'm so lazy.
She is so lazy.
I am lazy. Like, I do not like to put a lot of effort into doing my makeup because it takes me so long just to figure out what I'm going to wear, to also then take just as much time and do my makeup and really focus on that is just too much for me. It's too much. I will think out my entire outfit from my, my clothes, my shoes, my bag, my sunglasses, my earrings, and then now it's like, okay, that took forever to do, and I gotta do my face. And then you want me to contour?
My face is
and highlight? And do all these things. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot. It's art. It definitely is art, but.
And that's what's fun. Like, this is the pre-game for me. It's like, I get myself a little drink. I get my clothes, like, I already know what I'm wearing. So then I kind of like play music. I'll just like get ready and like just get into it. Like, really just get into it. Like, I'm literally the baddest thing walking while I'm putting on my makeup. And then if my makeup goes wrong, I'm the ugliest thing in the room. And I need to go nowhere.
Honor of Women's History Month, we will talk about the women that inspire us. Obviously, mom. Our mom, as my younger sister would say, is a queen.
She's my queen.
Inside joke, don't worry about it. But no, legit, our mom is a queen. She is retired. She is 60 and fabulous. You would not be able to tell by looking at her. You can't tell her nothing. She is the baddest thing walking, 100%.
And these are facts though.
And she just has always been a role model. She's instilled really good values in us and have pushed us to be the best that we can be. Our mother was an administrator for years and she's retired off of that and she's living her best life, not working,
which is giving
in retirement, which I love.
Most up respect for like teachers. Like, if you know an educator, just tell them thank you for the simple fact of these people go to work, they parent other people's children.
And I know
if they
a lot
have kids themselves, they go home and then parent their own children. And that can just be taxing. That can be a whole lot.
Shoot, I know parents are seeing it right now.
And some of the parents are like, and sometimes depending on the type of school you work out, they're parenting the parents as well. So it's like, you have to understand, a lot of them put in so much time and so much work, and they spend the time with your kids that you can't. Like, just say thank you. Try not to give your teachers a hard time. I'm not saying that all of them are great, but I've met more amazing teachers than I've met really bad teachers in my life. And just honestly, our network of family, most of the strong women that we know, like women that we're very, very close to, are all educators. Like, they're all women that have been teachers.
I found respect for teachers and administrators. Like we said, our mom was. We have aunts that are in teaching. Our dad taught for a little bit. Our older sister did a little bit of teaching for a little bit. Like, I could not do that job. I could not deal with other people's children. But there is something to be said about the work that they do, and they are very much underappreciated. My eyes are pretty much done. I am going to continue. I think I put, what did I put on my eyes? Sponsored is the green I put on the inside, and then I used the gold and the get that dough palette. I just kind of blended a little bit to make sure that looked seamless.
I don't think there's any mascara left in this mascara.
Oh, I guess it's time to up the altar. Can I have my eyelash on there?
We got through a winter storm in Texas.
Oh my gosh, can we talk about it? Since we're being heavy. Winter storm. I was in a better situation than most. I was even in a better situation than y'all were. So she went back home and
I was in Houston.
She was in Houston and y'all had power for what, 4 hours?
We did not have power from, I want to say, Sunday night till...
We all got it midnight. Y'all got it at midnight.
We got it at midnight and we had it till like 6 or 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then it went back out. But at that point, all of us we just wanted to go to bed, like, while it was warm. Mm-hmm. And then we all kind of woke up like, it's cold again.
Yeah. Ours was, we would have energy for about 30 minutes at a time. And hours without. I spent most of the time.
Stupid.
Huh?
You'll be about to be stupid.
Actually, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was only $30 more than my last bill. Okay. But I spent most of the time like under the covers in the bed, like just if the power would come on, we'd get out of the room, we'd watch a little Netflix, get some food microwave real quick or heat it up. But most of the time it was about like under multiple blankets, just trying to stay warm. What happened in Texas was just absolutely ridiculous. This should not happen that way.
Gonna make it make sense.
There's no excuse that this happens. This was record-breaking temperatures for us, and we were not prepared. And it wasn't like they weren't running shots about what was going on and that they could have prepared for it, but they didn't. And it's just absolutely disgusting. And what's even more disgusting are these bills that people are getting for energy that they did not have. Like, come on. Like, people died in Texas over this nonsense, and it just wasn't okay. The bright side of things, Texans can get creative when we're dealing with a crisis. And the one thing I will say is, though I had more power than my family did, I'm kind of jealous that I didn't get to experience this madness.
We had a lot of, it got scary at times, for me at least. It was my dad's birthday. Like, it was kind of sad that we couldn't go in like we wanted to go in for his 60th birthday. But we made fun. We made fun where we could. And we barbecued a lot like Texans do.
Yeah. If there's anything this family does, it's rally during a crisis.
Or laugh.
Yeah, because it's a lot of laughter when you can, because they could, right? But it was a lot of back and forth. Every time I did call, however, I could hear the background of laughter and trying to make the best of this really crappy situation. And I will say I was a little jealous that we all had each other.
You got a husband?
I have Marcus, which we enjoyed, but we both said the same thing. We're like, we would actually like to be with our family at this point because we know that y'all are having a good freaking time. As much as you could.
Because we were drinking.
Hey, tequila helps.
Tequila helps. So it was a little bit of vodka every now and then, you know?
But legit, next week, you guys, we are going to go do like a happy hour.
Open. Good. See, boom, you're done. You're fixed. I'm a perfectionist. So why every time there's a movie based in Europe, any part of Europe,
In France?
it's always a British accent, even if it's in France?
Not in Beauty and the Beast. You're talking about the remake.
Both the Beauty and the Beast, it was based in France. Who had a French accent?
Nobody. They are all just English.
Except for the candle.
He was French.
Right. And the French maid.
She's French.
Disney's got problems. Anyway, but the second part of that is when they remade Beauty and the Beast, everybody had a British accent. It's based in
think
France.
that is because they probably attempted to have
Les Mis. Literally a French play. Les Mis. About the French Revolution.
Right.
British
But
accent.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why?
Touche.
Like, why? Or even like if you said 300. British accents. Like, I don't understand. What's the funny reason?
That's the only one I used last time.
Molasses. I'm gonna use molasses. Molasses is kind of cute.
Can I say I'm living for the dark liner and glasses from the book?
I think within moderation,
Oh yeah.
it can be fine.
I think that's the first time I actually put on a blush, and I'm okay with it. I gotta probably go in a little bit harder, but every time I've done it, because I learned today that my light dip is not light.
I like the heavy brush though.
I know, but this is the first time that I can build on it. Typically, I'm trying to blend it down because I got this big orange spot on my face. On my journey to become a beauty guru, because that is what I am going to be now. No, not really. But with this, I have finally found blush, and I am enjoying it so much.
I'm glad she enjoys the blush. I enjoy the blush.
I really, really do.
Blush makes me happy. I'm like the more the merrier, like with the blush. Like put it all on and put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. Put the blush on. Yeah, because you know I'm going crazy. I'm like a clown in a blush.
Are you gonna buy that shade? You should.
I love an orange blush.
You
I actually want to try the Trixie Mattel blush. There's an orange blush in like It's My palette. When she came out with the new collection that I tried to buy. It was a Daytime Realness palette. It's an all blue palette. I tried to purchase it and it was already sold out. I was not happy.
Not happy, Bob.
Not happy at all.
Not happy. So we are going to finish our looks with what we are going to be wearing today, and then we will be right back. Hope you guys enjoyed today's happy hour. Have a happy and safe St. Patrick's Day. We are going to continue to do what we normally do. We're going to eat and do some more drinking. See you next month. Remember, happy hour is the first Wednesday of every month. Check out the blog, lexplease.com, and be sure to check out Lex at TT by Lex. Have a good night, be safe, and cheers. Don't forget to live Lex.